Good morning. Welcome to Apprentice of Silence. I am Catherine, and this is your daily morning reading. You are welcome to tune into the energetic safe container that has been created, and I bring through messages through that. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay. Good morning. Spirit, any messages for us today? Anything else? Just keep swimming is what I heard. That's from Finding Dory, right? Or just Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming. Um, defeat. Something about desperately trying to make the right choice that will bring balance to a situation. Coming out as the overdog, it's the energy of like, I have to superimpose myself and super control a situation because it's not going to work out in my favor. Like, people will betray me, I have to control this. Desperacy again. This comes from lack in childhood, where resources weren't given. And this can be different resources for different people. I mean, it could also be emotional resources, like emotional investment wasn't given to the child. You know, like it's something that is technically there, but it's not given. Or financial support. It's something that is there technically, but it wasn't given. Um, and on a larger level, from a child coming into this perspective, it has the awareness and the knowledge that everything is energy on some cellular level, and the more spiritually in tune the child is upon coming in, like already off the bat, the stronger it feels the discrepancy between what the parents and the caregivers are saying and what the truth of the universe is. So especially if it's something like financial lack, the child gets into really like a havoc state because that's not true in the universe. But here are the gods of its creation saying that like they don't have money, but it feels that abundance isn't limited. So it's hard to conceptualize for a child money, especially limited money. And this feeling of that achieving emotional balance, and you don't care about these cards, achieving emotional balance and finding like bliss or a sense of peace within, it's just a constant battle. They're showing me a breakthrough, but I want to cry. So I don't think it's a physical breakthrough. I think it's more emotional somehow. Spirit, clarify this, please. hard coming in here when you were meant to do something completely different that hasn't been created here before, and then comparing yourself to what already is created. Like, it always puts you in a situation of, oh God, I'm not enough. Oh wow, I can't do this. Because all you are operating from is an innate drive within you. It is not even maybe consciously conceptualized yet. Like, you don't even know what it is. Only you absolutely know within you what it is. But you keep looking externally and you're panicking because it's not there. Yeah, that's kind of the curse of being here with the intention of wanting to create something different that wasn't here before. And they're telling me, on one level, every single one of us came in with that intention of creating something that wasn't here before. But the more radical shifts, or the more emotional upheaval the whole shift will result in, the more lonely it seems. Does it make sense? Like, if the shifts are deep enough to the core of structure of whatever it is that you're changing, the worse it's gonna feel, because we're on the opposite of that. It's almost like the despair and the conflicts are necessary ingredients that you chose to incarnate into. And this is what's so difficult, because from the entities being channeled, they don't get it. They don't get the suffering part of being a human. Like, they don't get, like, to them, sure, they have, the ones I'm channeling, they have recognized by now that apparently it's not so easy to just let things go and see it as, oh, I came into this incarnation to experience the opposite so that now I can create what I wanted. By, polarity. By having experienced the opposite, I now get to create what it is that I want. They see that for some ever reason, it's not that simple, because they have tuned into so many of us that aren't creating what they came here to create. So they're saying that, like, despair and hopelessness was a given fact, almost like ingredient, but that it was meant to also serve as this kind of peace offering that then just tells you more about in what direction you really want to go. Like, they don't take this personal, you know what I mean? You know, when someone takes something personal and really takes accountability and responsibility, yeah, that's not there. They're like, so what? They're also saying me that it's a mental construct, which keeps the validation part out of it. It's maybe some watching, maybe you're struggling with, like, really validating the pain you're in, and if you're trying to look externally, there isn't really much mirrored validation for feeling what you're feeling. And if you're looking to channel entities or connecting with some divine guidance, perhaps it's difficult to actually validate those emotions because they don't take it as seriously. Like, they are not in pain by your choices. They're like, well, you chose it, so, I mean, just change your thoughts. and the momentum of those thoughts and how easy it is to loop back into your patterns is, it's like they know it and they're like, yeah, but you can get out of it. You were trained into it, you can be trained out of it. That sense of like fear isn't present in their reasonings. I don't even know if it's reasonings. Whatever it is. Anything else, Spirit? You've been given faulty visions about that it was better in the past, or that you could have had something but you didn't attain it. It has never been created yet. You came in here to create it, meaning there is nothing to be in comparison with. They're showing me that the isolation and the loneliness was a divine gift. See what I mean about not validating pain? They're showing me that kind of builds a really strong foundation and really brings yourself into alignment with your creations and with your manifestation abilities. I think it's BS, but okay. I guess that's the message we needed today. Oh, you were meant for this suffering. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.